video upload from Aspie with Attitude. You're right now watching Autistic YouTube content creator channel. Just to introduce myself, just in case if you're a first time viewer, my name is David, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, Asperger syndrome, that's why I'll call myself an Aspie. And that's how I welcome you to episode 386, something that I filmed on the evening of the 14th of January 2025. The reason why it's that far back is I just really want to get this video out of the way. And speaking of which though, if you have not done that yet, please why not subscribe to Aspie with Attitude. That way it's showing more support for this channel. And also please don't forget to ring this notification bell if you want to keep up to date with Aspie with Attitude. And one more thing to do, please like and share this video content around. That way it's showing more support for this channel, Aspie with Attitude. Anyway dudes, I think it's time to get on for video. Since in this video upload, I'll be talking about self-obsessions. Just to get things started, to give you a rough rundown what it all means. Self-obsession is thinking and worrying continuously about your own life and circumstances so that you do not think of anything else and other people. Well dudes, doesn't this sound familiar? Something that I've pretty much premiered back on the 15th of March 2022, which is pretty much like 3 years ago when I talked about autism and narcissism. Anyway, that was episode 224 when I mentioned that. And however it is though, I'm going to get a bit deeper to talk about what I mean by that level of self-obsession. There is such thing as self-focus, which is actually healthy, and it has nothing to do with this video that you're watching right now. Well, self-obsession can contribute to anxiety, depression and low self-esteem. Well dudes, I'll tell you what, anxiety and depression is not a good thing at all. Well, feeling that depressed just sounds very mentally unstable and very mentally unhealthy. It's not the way people want to feel. And if people just obsess over themselves because they're feeling depressed, what it means is it's all about having a bit of a centre of attention. It's always me, I, my. Well dudes, if I was face to face with people like that, and how frustrating and how irritating would it be trying to connect with a person like that. Well mind you though, things are a lot different though. Right now I'm talking to a camera, not to a human eye. It's just hard to see on the other side of the screen, and if you're watching this from your phones and your monitors, it's actually very hard to see the body language and the facial expressions from my viewers, because right now I'm talking to a camera, and a camera is a machine and a human face is not a machine. A human face has feelings, and people who are self-obsessed do lack a lot of empathy. They do not ask about how the other person's feeling, and they'll have misplaced sense of importance, such as being able to connect with people, asking them how they feel. They'll dominate conversations and they'll just take more and give less. Well, excessively preoccupied with oneself or with one's concerns. Also, what I would mean by all that is, it's very important that you need to ask the person, how do they feel? Not to go on a tangent, talking about how you feel and just trying to push it down there and talking down people's throats about how you feel without asking the other person how they feel. Well dudes, it's all about that you're just trying to dominate, draw the attention, and most self-obsessed people do not realise that they're actually irritating other people around them. So it's the opportunity though, if there are people like that, it'll take a lot of guts to actually sit through it and just listen to it. And usually it's all my, blah. Say, for instance, I could go up to a person and talk about my YouTube channel. The question is, what if this person is not interested in my YouTube channel? Maybe that person might dislike my YouTube channel. Maybe I could ask the person if he has any other interests. It could be sports. Like, I can always ask, what football team or what NBA team do you follow? That's all you're gonna do, is ask a person that question. And it doesn't matter what NBA team, it's the Celtic Bostons or Chicago Bulls or LA Lakers, doesn't really matter. Okay, like, more direct way when I'm talking to people who follow sports is, like, since I'm not a big follower of sports, it's always best to ask for questions. Because, like, you're pretty much connecting with a person rather than just obsessing over yourself. And there's just never any point to, in the real world, face to face with any people to talk about my channel. So who wants to do that anyway? Because, like, if you made it that far watching this video, obviously you should get what I'm saying there. Like, self-obsession is not a very healthy thing, and it just sort of shows that you're mentally unstable. And just to make words clear, I think I'm just trying to say that self-obsession is very unhealthy. So, like, I haven't really painted any positive images to know what it's like to be self-obsessed. And pretty much before I go, as a final recap, and pretty much there's autism and egoism. And what I said about what ego means, it means I, mine and myself, pretty much in Latin, apparently so. Something that I've premiered back on the 21st of May 2020 as episode 117. Well, anyway, there you have it though. That's all you just pretty much need to know about what self-obsession is. Well, anyway, just haven't really said anything positive, and just really just looked into the negative of things. That if it leads to depression, depression does lead to suicide, and I think I've said enough there. And how am I going to finish this video now that I've said enough? Oh yes, of course, there's a fidget spin nose trick, especially for those who had seen my video and nose throwing to this channel. And this is what I exactly do. And here we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Aspie with Attitude. Peace and respect, and see you next time.